Hello everyone, I'm back. I cannot sleep, so might as well try to help people before I sleep. I'm done with my process. Well, I still have, but I still have tons of process. But just to share with you guys, when I do processing about immigration law, hindi naman in one city, in one setting hindi lang in yung isang kaupuan lang. Sometimes, like for example, if I do LMIA, what I do is that apply for business payroll number ng employer. Then after that, after I get that from online registration, I will have to put them into the job bank account, create job bank account for them, or add them up kung wala pa silang, kung mayroon na silang job bank account. Then after that, hindi naman mababalidate yung job bank kapag walang PD7A. So that's the way it should be. So that's just an example for the LMIA. Then second thing is kapag I'm processing a application for work permit, applications for permanent residency or family class, ang daming mga documentation. It will gonna be a two-way communication dun sa mga client. And of course, hindi ko matatapos yun without a completed documentation. Unfortunately, kung minsan, hindi sa isang kaupuan lang. So you have to put it down and then you can have to request and then wait for the documentation, wait for the signatures, yung mga ganun. So it's, when you retain an immigration consultant, it will gonna be a two-way communication. At the same time, it's a teamwork. Unfortunately, right now I've been dealing with some of my client. Actually, only one person. I've been trusting people to pay me installment in terms of my services with them. Unfortunately, may mga tao talaga na after you process the paperwork, they will just gonna ignore you regardless. They would say, "Oh, I'll pay." And nakakalungkot lang na may mga ganong tao, and actually I am victimized by one person, and I have no choice but to actually I ask many times, and then alam niyo yung parang nananadya, and I don't like that. Sometimes I trust people in terms of doing all the paperwork kasi ako ayoko nang I don't want to procrastinate things. And then when it comes to paying it, there's this one person talaga nga na talagang it's really not a good person. I was able to extend her paperwork. I was able to get her LMIA. I was able to get her work permit. Nailabas na ang lahat-lahat. Pag hindi siya na follow up, nakakalungkot lang. But anyway, forget about those. I will never gonna change. I'm still gonna help people. At the same time, I'm still gonna do all these things. I really wish na I'm sure she's my follower here. Anyway, okay. So, tinitingnan ko itong mga to. Paano ba yun? Invite another creator to co-host and make new friends. Pin your goals so more viewers may notice it. I don't even know all these things. Invite as a guest, things like that. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I really don't know. The only thing that I want to do right now is that I don't even care about my followers na madami or not. What I really care right now is that I'm not here to be a content creator to make money from my followers or anything. But as a consultant, of course, this is my job. So anyway, everyone, daming nag-a-appear doon sa live. I like it. I'm sorry, nai-ignorante ako dito. I'm not a computer geek. I don't do all these things, but at the end of the day, I just try my best to do all these things na kailangan gawin to help people. Anyway, okay. Let me read some questions, and so that I could be able to clarify yung mga questions ninyo. It's not a lot of time that I will be staying here, but I will try my best to be here for at least 30 minutes. Okay. Gusto ko munang magpasalamat sa mga nandito right now, so that's why I wanted to actually read all this information na kailangan kong i-answer. Si Melvin, ano po ang requirements ng able nanny? Kailangan po bang college graduate? Not necessarily right now. The present requirement is that at least naka-high school graduate kayo based sa Canada. So, ibig sabihin, pag hindi kayo naka-grade 12 sa Pilipinas, naka-grade 10 lang kayo, then you have to have a grade 12. Pero pag sa mga medyo matanda na nakagaya namin, at least naka-second year college kayo. You don't need to be a college graduate. Second thing is that at least naka-experience sa kayo na nanny or caregiver, whatever yung papasukan nyo dito sa Canada. And yun lang naman. Second is sa Nunavut po kami ang taas ng score para ma-PR for express entry. Ano pong ibang way para ma-PR? Well, right now, marami pong ibang PR pathway. But again, mostly right now, special kasi yung nanny at saka caregiver, get an LMIA, work for 6 months as a nanny or a caregiver, may PR marami pong ibang PR pathway. But again, mostly right now, special kasi yung nanny at saka caregiver, get an LMIA, work for 6 months as a nanny or a caregiver, may PR pathway yon. So that's the only way you can do. Okay, don't joke. Okay, and then I got LMIA. Okay, I got LMIA. Bear with me, everyone. I'm trying my best to read all your information. Okay, I got Lima or LMIA, but work permit is in processing. Somebody said, go direct in border. Is it right? No, don't go yet. I'm discouraging everyone to go for flag pulling ang tawag doon. Na pumunta ka sa border doon sa border. Kasi pinag-iinitan ang mga temporary foreign worker right now. So if I were you, don't go apply online. Wait for it. You have nothing. You can't do anything. So implied status ka pa rin right now. I don't know what's your status, but always maintain your status. But since naka-apply ka ng work permit, I don't know kung status mo is tourist or work permit, always maintain your status. I actually don't recommend flag pulling right now kasi they can even take your passport at pauwiin ka directly. Mapa-tourist ka man o mapa-work permit. Yun ang mga naririnig ko right now. Okay, hello, hi Bibang. I received inland APR eligibility decision letter. Is that good news? Eligibility decision. Of course, it is a good news. Kung ang sabi is eligible ka sa decision letter na yon, that means they're just trying to wrap up everything. That means it's a good news. So, malapit ka nang mag-PR. I believe you can apply for open permit na. I don't know how long, but again, if you applied for open permit, expect that or maybe follow up. Kasi kung minsan namimiss yan ng officer. So, if you follow up and you have your open permit application already, they can release it anytime. That's what always happening. So, need po bang magpakita ng diploma ng college pag mag-apply po ng work permit? Bacon, anong klaseng work permit yan? You have to let me know kung anong klaseng work permit yan. Ang dami pong klaseng work permit, but it depends kung ano yung qualification mo in order for you to get that work permit. I received inland, okay, nasagot ko na yan. Last April po, na-apply yung LMIA na employer. Outside Canada po ako. Malapit na po ba ang result nito? Last April, May, June, July. You know what? LMIA is really taking too long right now. Don't believe kung ano yung nasa kanilang website right now. That's just a standard information. But the reality is that at least 3-4 months to 5 months yung LMIA right now. I have a lot of clients na naka-LMIA, naka-queue lang sila doon. Nasingil na nga yung LMIA fee, pero nandun pa rin na naka-queue. Medyo delayed ang LMIA right now for whatever reason, I don't know. But be patient. Lalabas din yon as long na na-apply. Kung meron ka ng kung meron ka ng LMIA number, kasi when you apply for LMIA online, makikita mo doon yung right away yung LMIA number. So you should ask your employer about that. Okay, so ano po ang pathway ng PSW? My daughter is holding a PGWP permit and she's working full-time. Ang pathway ng PGWP is parang other caregiver yata yon, but I'm not sure kung ilang buwan, but I usually before it's 1 year, but I think mayroon ngayon 6 months. The problem right now with the new rule about the caregivers, PSWs, hindi pa naka-open yung kanilang portal. So na-release na yung guideline pero hindi pa naka-open yung portal to apply for permanent residency. Ma'am, pag may mag-apply mo ng PR or PNP or FSW, need ba mag-IELTS din ang spouse? You know what? Para sa akin, you ask your spouse to take an IELTS kasi nakaka-score ka pa rin doon. Nadadagdagan yung CRS mo. Okay. Okay, hello po, caregiver here. Paano po yung new program nila? New program is, nandun yung guidelines, Google it about caregiver, new pathway, pero hindi pa siya naka-open right now. One thing I know and I remember is that at least naka-4 CLB ka if you are outside Canada, and then naka-CLB ka sa 4, tapos naka-West ka or high school educational background based in Canada, and of course mayroong job offer from an employer here in Canada, and the last one is may experience ka. Okay, next, need po ba ng experience for housekeeper in private household? Ang nakikita ko doon, it's not necessarily na may experience, not necessarily na may educational background, but it is better kung may experience ka sa housekeeper, but don't make up. Make sure na legitimate yung experience mo, because immigration can come back to you and ask for evidences, and then pag hindi mo na i-provide ang evidences and documentation as a housekeeper or sa experience sa clinay mo, you could be barred in Canada because you're misrepresenting. So be very careful, everyone. I just wanna inform everyone also na be careful when you're applying nowadays, kasi they are using artificial intelligence nowadays. Mas magaling nang mag-detect ang computer kapag artificial intelligence ang ginagamit. So first thing is that malalaman nila kung you are misrepresenting a document, misrepresenting some information. They will come to know also if you are creating some lies, and they will come to know kung retain agency. Retain somebody directly. Retain agency. Retain somebody directly. Tanungin nyo kung anong license number. Tanungin nyo kung anong license number nila. Check the registry kung number nila. Check the registry kung immigration consultant ba sila, immigration consultant ba sila, or license ba sila sa law, or license ba sila sa law society kasi immigration lawyer, and of course immigration consultant lang ang pwedeng mag-represent for a fee. Now, kapag ka nalaman na hindi na somebody else, like for example, okay, since artificial intelligence yung ating system na right now sa immigration, they can see, okay? Remember this, everyone. They can see kapag yung ISP or internet service provider is nasa Pilipinas, and then nandito ka sa Canada na nag-a-apply, or nasa Manila and then ikaw taga Pangasinan ka, something like that. I'm just setting an example. Makikita nila kung whoever owns that internet service provider. Makikita at madidetect yan ng immigration. Now, like for example, nag-hire ka ng agency, hindi sila licensed to process all these things, kasi usually ang mga agency, they will gonna ask you to create your own GCK account. They will create your own GCK account. Hindi nila sasabihin galing sa portal namin, kasi as consultant, as licensees, we have our own portal. The problem with all these agencies is that if nag-ask sila na I will create a GCK account under your email address, be careful about that. Red flag na yan, kasi hindi sila makaharap sa immigration kasi nga they're not licensed to do all these things. Be careful of that pagka yun. And then of course, yes, you can deal with agency who can provide jobs for you, but this time make sure na yung agency na yun nakikideal siya sa licensee or immigration lawyer, and make sure na directly you are dealing with that licensee. Kasi ako, as a consultant, and also the ethical practice that we have, we need to directly connect with our clients. Hindi po yung staff ko, hindi po yung agent ko. It's not my manager or anybody else, but it is me directly. Kasi kapag ka iba yung gumagawa nun, it will gonna come back to us, because that is not the ethical practice that we should do. So again, I think I like saying all these things to everyone because I want you to be aware. I want you to be educated that yes, there are people who are licensees who can actually represent you in front of immigration or IRCC, and again, as what I've said, I'm just worried kasi ang dami-daming nami-misrepresent right now and nababar sila for 5 years coming to Canada. So be careful of that, guys. Okay. Okay, I'm a principal sponsor. Pwede ko bang ilipat sa asawa ko? Ano po yun? Pakiulit yung question. Principal is sponsor ka, pwede ka bang ilipat sa asawa mo? I don't understand the question, Mr. Kayanan. Please elaborate. Okay, si Ryan, how to contact you, madam? Try to check my tawag dito, my profile. Makikita mo dun yung email address ko. I want everyone, when you want to contact me and you want to clarify something, please email na kaagad kung ano yung story ng inyong, kung ano yung gusto nyong i-clarify. Email na kaagad. Wag hi, don't put hi, don't put, and then gone, wala. It's just gonna waste your time and my time. Kasi nga, once na naupo na ako sa aking email, I will take a look at it and I can try to answer. Now, kapag alam ko na medyo may immigration history kayo, I don't want to guess my answer sa inyo. I would definitely try to put you into consultation, everyone. So, Ryan, look on my profile, nandun yung email address ko, norilynoligo@gmail.com. That's NORILYNOLIGOCIS@gmail.com. Okay. Tanong ko lang po, dapat po ba sa SP and OWP parehong skilled worker? Okay, nawala. Okay. Nawala. Hold on. Okay, si Bami, PR na po yung kapatid ko sa Canada. Caregiver po siya. How to apply po para magka-PR din po? Of course, you can actually apply for PR pag caregiver ka na within 6 months. Magpag-Englishin mo na siya at ipa-assess na yung kanyang transfer of records para ready na siya pag nag-open up yung portal for PR under the caregiver program. Yes, makaka-PR siya. But at least naka-high school graduate, naka-English exam ng at CLB of 4. So, it is easier right now, but I don't know how long the processing is and kailan ilalabas yung portal to apply sa PR. Ma'am, hello po. Ask ko lang po, pwede pong sabay apply ang tourist visa at spousal visa? Yes, you can. You can definitely do that. Yeah, you can. Until now, wala pa pong update. Ano pa kayang gagawin ko? Okay. Sunbeam, kung wala pang update, what you can do is to kung nandito ka sa Canada, go to MP. Bigyan nyo sila ng trabaho. Go to MP, magpatulong ka sa kanila. Or, what you can do is to follow up through web form. Yun lang yung option. I don't recommend calling the immigration kasi ang mga sumasagot doon, mga customer service lang, and then they'll just gonna take a look on your application dun yung sa system nila, and then they'll just gonna give you information. So it's better do web form and go to MP. Sila nakaka-follow up sila. Yeah, that's the only option on Sunbeam. It's the best option, and of course be patient, lalabas din yung mga yan. Medyo nababahiran kasi ng sobrang politiko ang ating immigration program right now, kasi pag na-pressure ang kabilang side, yung kalaban naman ng mga politicians, na-pressure sila, then they will change whatever things that they wanted to do. Si Janice, ma'am, kailangan po bang lumabas ng Canada pag mag-apply sa new pathway for healthcare? No, you don't need it. I have processed a lot of people who were actually a tourist visa here, and also wala nang status yung iba. I was able to get them back their permanent residency under the caregiver program naman yung iba. And yeah, you don't need to get out, but if you have the opportunity, Janice, to maintain your status, please apply for a tourist visa here in Canada. If you are a tourist visa, maintain your status, keep on applying until ma-change yung status mo. If you are work permit holder or tourist estudyante, then still maintain your status. If you don't have any LMIA from any employer, then in order for you to extend your status, then might as well apply for tourist visa to maintain your status. But yes, you can still claim whatever experience that you got during that within 3 years. Pwede mo pa ring i-claim yan for permanent residency once the caregiver program portal open up. Kay Ryan, thank you madam. You're welcome. Ma'am, ilang mag-expire po yung medical sa application for PR. Need po bang magpa-medical ulit? Carlos, don't take a medical yet until mag-aas sila. Iba-iba yung immigration officers who are handling paperwork. So, kung hindi naman nila kayo pagpa-medicalin, don't go for it. Magagasto lang kayo. So, don't let them wait. So, right now, pag pinamedical kayo ulit, we have no other choice. We have to follow what they want. But sometimes, hindi naman na sila nagpapamedical. Diretso na yun na approval sa PR just in case kung whatever PR application you have applied. Okay, hi, what is the current timeline of low-wage dual-intent LMIA after ads and submission? The timeline is right now is at least 4 to 5 months. So again, I always tell everyone LMIA right now is being delayed after the ads and submission. Always maintain the advertisement, or at least one advertisement is ongoing when the officer is actually going to assess the LMIA application. So don't stop applying. Don't stop advertising on the job bank or any kind of means of advertising and reaching out the Canadian and citizen in terms of the LMIA application or processing. So don't stop advertising until the officer will gonna assess and approve or give the result of the LMIA application. So pretty much it's always like 4 to 5 months after ads and submission. The advertisement, I repeat, always continue extending that advertisement. Is it okay to apply for EE kahit hindi pa complete yung required hours pero 1 year na experience? Kung hindi ko maintindihan yun, required hours tapos 1 year experience, make sure when you apply for express entry or any kind of PR pathway, make sure that you are already qualified the moment you submitted the application. Hindi pwedeng kulang. Otherwise, it will just gonna come back to you. Hindi ka nila aasikasuhin, sayang yung time mo. Okay. I have ECA, Canadian Equivalency Secondary School Diploma. Pwede po bang gamitin, ma'am, as a caregiver? Yes, if you have that, yes, you can use that. But I'm asking you if you can find an employer to give you a job offer. Si Abby, hi ma'am, totoo bang possible na mabigyan ng partner ng inland spousal open work permit kahit Tier 5? Tier 5? Okay, hold on. Partner inland spousal sponsorship? I don't get it. Totoo bang possible na mabigyan ang partner ng inland spousal open work permit kahit Tier 5? Hindi po. Kapag ka inland spousal open work permit tapos naka Tier 5 ka, they don't give that. So, that was long time ago when pandemic came along. Yes, pwede yon. Kaya lang right now, dapat naka Tier 3 kayo. Tier 0, 1, 2, 3. So, yeah. Again, I don't know. Pero hindi pwedeng mabigyan pagka naka Tier 5. Hi ma'am, I am psychology graduate but I don't have any caregiver experience. Eligible pa rin ba ako? You know what, Mochi Koki 113, I would recommend take a chance, okay? I have a lot of process before na hindi naman actually sila medical background, naka-computer background nga sila eh. Tapos may IELTS sila at saka may WES sila. Go for IELTS and WES, and once na may employer ka, take a chance. Wala namang mawawala. Well, of course, it will gonna be heartbreak pag hindi na-approvan. But, you know what? Always in the immigration side, take a chance. Kasi, ang daming na-approvan na hindi naman sila qualified. Ang daming nare-refuse na qualified sila. Kasi nga, as what I've said, it depends on the officer's discretion and it depends on the timing. Hi ma'am, need pa bang mag-apply ng visa extension if may ongoing SOWP application na po ako? I think kung may ongoing kang SOWP application, wag na kasi naka-implied status ka. So, what I can suggest is to make sure that you maintain your status. Para sa akin, kung kaya mong gawin na i-DIY, mag-apply ka pa rin ng tourist visa just in case kapag ka tama or na-approvean ka sa SOWP. Pero, you can take a chance kasi right now, implied status ka naman. So, you can apply tourist visa at saka while waiting for that SOWP. Hi ma'am, need pa bang mag-work ng skill job si ESP para mag-extend ng dependence? Need bang may work na skilled job si SP para ma-extend? Yes, it is needed. Si Gabi, hello po, is it possible to convert visitor visa to working visa without LMIA? I have never heard about that. So I think you still have to get that LMIA. I really wish that they were gonna remove LMIA right now. I know this is what I do, but I'm so tired of hearing about all these difficulties. Ang hirap pa, actually, mayroon akong ibang client na ang hirap na sabihin, lalo na pag company yung LMIA, kasi sometimes they're not cooperative, sometimes they hide from whatever their plans, tapos at the end of the day, nawala na yung status. It's just gonna be a heartbreak. I have process na ganun, dalawang LMIA, tapos yung employer, he was so willing, he cooperated everything, and then at the end, hindi namin alam, pinagbili na pala yung kanilang company and may bagong may-ari na. So it is very difficult, and it's really a hard process, pero ang hirap kasi kapag ka-company. Kaya nga sabi ko nga, kung may pamilya kayo na pwedeng tumulong sa inyo, sabihin nyo na lang sa kanila na tulungan kayo sa sponsorship, magpa-LMIA kayo sa kanila, kasi itong mga to, at least hindi sila magba-back out, okay? Ma'am, need bang my work sa skilled job? Tapos na to. If we register to job bank, okay, for LMIA, do we need to choose relative if we want to get our brother? Do we need to choose relative if we want to get our brother? I don't get I don't get your I don't understand your question. If you register to job bank for LMIA, yes, you can register to job bank. Do we need to choose relative if we want to get our brother? Relative is okay. I don't understand much of your question, pero relative is okay to sponsor anybody para sa LMIA. Ma'am, need bang my work na skill? Okay, tapos na yan. Okay. Pag naka-lodge na ng spousal application and work permit, pwede na bang mag-stop partner ko sa pag-school? No, I believe, Claudine, please continue the studying. Kasi ngayon, pag nag-apply ka ng estudyante, pag nag-apply ka ng estudyante, tawag dito, aywan ko, graduate na ba yung partner mo, pero right now, pag nag-apply ka ng work permit, they're asking yung information if you're really studying or continually studying Okay, registered nurse po ako, volunteer nurse 4 years, job order almost 2 years. Pwede maka-apply sa Canada. Yes, you can. But number one that you need is yung employer na mag-i-sponsor sa'yo. Hindi ka pwedeng pumunta dito as a permanent residency applicant kapag ka walang employer na mag-i-sponsor sa'yo under the caregiver program. Hello po, yung job offer po sa OINP for international student lang po ba? Maraming job offer na ino-offer, hindi lang OINP. Okay. Alright. So, another one. Ma'am, need po ba ng caregiver certificate kung graduate po ng 4-year course? Kung wala kang experience, then pag may caregiver experience certificate ka, then much better. Pero kung may experience ka naman as a nanny anywhere, make sure that you have the proof, you have the pay stub and everything, para nang sa ganun it's believable at saka mas malakas yung case mo. Okay. Inside Canada and more than 1 year na experience at CCP, ano po yung mga requirements na i-ready for PR? Well, you need to take the English exam and pass 4, CLB 4. You need to assess yun sa West, yung educational background mo. And of course, you need, pagka mayroon ka ng 1 year experience, direct to PR na yan. The only thing is that you have to wait na mag-open ang PR portal for caregiver program. Hindi pa open ngayon. Ma'am, high school graduate po sa Pinas. Sister ko, pwede po ba siyang caregiver since my job offer? Yes, it's you can try, pero medyo weak yung case, but you can always try. Okay, so I think yun yung mga questions I need to go here. Hello po, ask ko lang po kasi sila mother and father ko is tourist visa holder. Gusto ko po sanang extend ang stay po nila dito. Ngayon, di ko po alam kung anong ilalagay ko na reason para mag-stay longer sila. Ano po ang dapat na valid reason? Well, you can always tell them na hindi pa enough yung pagkakasama-sama ninyo. You want to extend more, to spend more time kasi nga as much as possible. Walang mali. When you try to extend your parents, walang mali na reason. Like say, for example, di nyo pa nalilibot yung buong Canada, things like that. So, pwede naman. Okay. Hi, pwede pong magpa-consult. Sa Ontario po ba kayo? Yes, I'm in Ontario. Pwede po ba akong magpa-consult? Again, you can always email me. Nandun sa aking portal. Check my email. Okay, okay, next. Hello po, Madam. Mabalin nga agdamag. Kung meron na po bang yung bagong requirements sa home support worker? Yes, meron na, which is sa CLB is 4, and I believe try to watch my my contents kasi nandun lahat. Hello po ma'am, ask ko lang po sana, paano po mag-apply ng work sa Canada at magkano po aabutin? 4 years na po ako dito sa Japan as a chicken chopper. Well, you can actually check somebody kung pwedeng may mag-sponsor sa'yo, and dapat related yung trabaho mo, yung pupuntahan mo dito sa Canada para medyo mas malaki yung chance mo to get a visa. Hi po, nag-email po ako regarding po sa process ng LMIA. Currently here po at North Vancouver as a tourist visa holder. My employer po na willing mag-hire sa akin as housekeeper po. And second option is pwede din po ba yung sister-in-law ko na mag-hire po ako as a nanny? Yes, pwede. Need po ba ng assistance for processing? Need po ng assistance for, okay. If you need my assistance, please email me. Type ko lang yung email ko. And then, okay. Another one, hi po, I just wanted to ask, magkano po ang consultation fee? And magkano po if magpo-process ako na under sa NOC 65310, that means housekeeper, tourist visa holder po ako. My employer po na willing magpo-process for me to and then I wanted to ask you. So, email me again. Okay. Alright. Okay. Dami po, Sa totoo lang, ang dami pong messages right now. So, again, ang dami. Sobrang dami pong mga messages, and I really apologize if I cannot read all of them. Okay, si Hot and Spicy. Ma'am, gaano po ba katagal ang process ng LMIA? 4 to 6 months pagka-submit. Yun ang na-experience ko right now. Sabi daw po ng employer na i-process na niya last February. Yeah. That's normal. Kung na-process, ask them yung LMIA number. Kasi once you apply, may mag-generate ng application. LMIA number. Hi ma'am, outside Canada po ako ngayon. Yung sponsor po ba dapat po related sa work? Yes, if possible, para mas malakas yung case nyo. Hi, maganda po ba ang... okay. Hello po ma'am, can you explain the process if the employer offers you a PR pathway? The process will gonna be, right now hindi pa open kasi yung okay, so Tagalog siya. Hindi pa kasi open yung PR pathway, but what you can do is that for you, prepare yourself to get the CLB, mag-English exam ka na, magpa-WES ka na, or magpa-IQAS ka na dun sa credential mo. Tapos, siyempre, kailangan pag PR pathway, job offer yan. So, employer will gonna provide you a job offer, then you wait for the time na mag-open ang PR pathway or PR portal ng caregiver so that you could be able to apply. But before that, kailangan prepared ka na kasi I believe, I'm not sure, walang sinabi sa guideline na mayroong cap, pero I believe they will gonna put cap. And so, kailangan, pabilisan yan. Kaya kung sino yung prepared at ready, sila ang makakakuha ng spot or slot dun sa PR pathway. Ma'am, paano po kung may job offer po bago mag-graduate pero caregiver po, may extend ba dependents? Yes, you can. You can definitely include your dependents kasi when it's caregiver program, you apply, somebody offered you a job, you could be able to include your whole family to come here in Canada kasi PR pathway na yon. Hello po ma'am, how risky po ang flag pulling BC? May positive LMAO po ako. Jen Sakura 75, please don't go for flag pulling. You can actually wait for another 2 to 3 months para nang sa ganun mag-apply ka online kasi ang dami kong naririnig ngayon. Flag pulling is not a good thing. I know it's shortcut pero they can definitely send you home kasi nga right now may mga discrimination na nangyayari sa border at the same time sa mga Canadian officers kasi nga aywan ko kung bakit pero pinag-iinitan nila ang mga temporary resident permit holders. Okay, paano ko po makukuha ang kapatid ko? Kung nakuha ko na po ang asawa ko, hindi na po ako PR. Hindi pa po ako PR. Ang kapatid is kasi hindi siya part sa family class when you apply, when you are permanent resident. Ang family class mo lang is asawa mo at mga anak mo na dependent sa'yo. Mga kapatid mo, parents mo, they are different category yan. What you can do is they can apply independently and it depends on whatever qualification they have. Okay, may nagsasabi dito nagagalit na you're ignoring my request. If you don't have any patience of doing all this thing, I cannot do anything. Okay? So, yeah. Hello ma'am, if nurse mag-apply ng caregiver pathway, qualified po ba ma'am? Kailangan pa din ba ng NC2 path, NC2? 'Di ba pag naka-apply ka ng caregiver pathway, if nurse, you don't need it. If you are a nurse, you don't need that caregiver path. You don't need that caregiver training. So, nurse can be mostly qualified. Okay, ma'am, kailangan ba ng LMI or job over sa caregiver pathway? Nalilito po kasi ako. Salamat. Gemma, this is what you're gonna do. LMIA are for those people na nandito sa loob ng Canada na may work permit at mayroong student permit. Ngayon, kapag ka outside Canada, tourist visa holder ka, hindi LMIA, job offer siya para sa caregiver pathway. So, job offer, yun ang ibibigay sa'yo ng employer. So, yun. So, wag LMIA. To everyone, nakakalungkot lang isipin, I'm trying my best to do all these things sa inyong lahat, pero be patient. Kapag hindi kayo nasagot, again, you know my information, I give it at the end, but I will remember for those people who are impatient, I'll never answer your questions. Unfortunately, I'm not here to be treated badly, but I'm here to actually help out people to clarify your questions. Now, if I miss it or I can't really answer, I can't do anything. I have a lot of messages here right now that I can only try my best to help out people, okay? Okay, so si Ryan, pwede pong sponsoran ng mother who is a senior and a citizen sa Canada ang kanyang overage na only child. Ibang yan, hindi yon family class. It will gonna be something na kapag senior citizen siya, ang kanyang overage na child, then it will gonna be a economic class, which is work permit yan. Hindi, kapag overage na, hindi na pwedeng family class yan eh. So, yeah. Pwede po bang visitor, pwede po bang visitor visa sa housekeeping? Yes, you can. Magpa-LMIA ka. Hi, si Mami. Ano po bang problema niyo, Mami? Ewan ko kung ano yung sinasabi dito. I'll try to take a look at it and I'll try to be considerate. But again, ang dami po. I don't know, ang dami. Okay, di ko mahanap. So anyway, if you want to if you have some messages na kailangan yung malaman to clarify things, email me. Nandun sa aking tawag dito, nasa aking profile yung aking email address. I just changed my information there. Pag po ba approve ako sa SINP, automatic po ba open work uncommon law ko? Yes, it should be pag sinali mo siya, of course. Si Ryan, Madam, true po ba na about yung sa teacher na pwede para sa application for express entry? Yes, you can. And again, it's not just because you are a teacher, makakwalify ka na kaagad. But ang daming mga other requirements in order for you to be able to get that express entry invitation to apply. So, ang daming mga grounds for you to be able to get into the express entry. So, not just because you're a teacher. Kailangan may English exam ka. Kailangan yung experience mo, yung age mo. Yun yung mga grounds for you to be able to get into that. Kailan kaya mag-open ng caregiver? I believe one of these days na. Just wait patiently and continue to follow me kasi I always I'm always excited to update everyone and announce here. So kapag ka po ba nag-lodge ng spousal application and work permit, pwede na bang mag-stop ang partner ko sa pag-school? I think na-answeran ko na yan. No, I would recommend to go on and study. Okay, okay. Inside Canada and more than 1 year experience at CCP, ano po yung requirements? Again, I repeated again. Please try to watch again kung ano yung mga nasabi ko na doon, na-answeran ko na. Zizay, ma'am, sa high school graduate po sa Pilipinas, sister ko, pwede po bang as a caregiver since my job offer? Yes, you can do that. But again, pa-assess ka muna sa CLB at saka sa WES. Huwag ka munang mag-a-apply, huwag ka munang magbabayad kung whoever asking you to pay. Kasi kailangan i-comply mo muna yung requirements. Kasi pag nakabayad ka na, tapos hindi ka naman pala pasado sa English at saka sa educational background, hindi na nila ibabalik yan. Ang ganyan ang ugali ng mga agency. But again, I always recommend everyone na when you're dealing with somebody about immigration program, make sure that you are directly dealing with the licensee and ask for their license or their information kasi makikita mo sila kung license sila o hindi. Okay. Okay, ma'am, ilang months po ang waiting sa approval sa LMIA at work permit and spousal work permit inland? Usually, pag spousal work permit inland, 3 months after you lodge the application, kapag ka-completed and kinuha na ng immigration, they're gonna issue you the open work permit while processing the permanent residency under spousal sponsorship. In terms of approval for LMIA, after you submitted, it will gonna take at least 4 to 5 months, and then work permit can be 3 to 4 months. High school graduate po sa Pilipinas ang sister ko, pwede po bang siyang caregiver since my job offer? Kung may job offer siya, that's a good thing. Pero yung high school graduate na, grade 12 ba or grade 10? Kailangan mo pa-assess sa WES yan. Yung employer po may right na mag-fire kahit habang hinihintay na lang yung work permit? Yes. They have a right to fire yung employee. Kahit na nakapasa na sa LMIA, kahit na nakapasok na yung work permit application, they have the right to let you go anytime they want. And same is true with you. You have the right to leave them. You have the right to actually cancel the application. Pwede pong job offer po bago mag-grad. Okay, na-answeran ko na yan. Okay. Alam ko na yung impatient dito, hindi pala Pilipino. Sabi niya, ini-ignore ko daw siya. Paano ko ini-ignore? Ang dami pong nagpa-pop up na messages ngayon. Hindi pala Pilipino eh. So, that's why. Tanong ko lang po kung magkano po yung charge niyo for PR application inside Canada. I don't know kung anong klaseng PR application, at the same time kung gaano ka-difficult or ka-complicated yung application mo. I wanna hear out more. Okay. Email me, please. Okay. Maganda po ba ang program ng PR sa PEI? I think so, yes. You can try as long as may qualification ka to get in, then go for it. Si Lins Castro, hello po ma'am, can you explain the process if the employer offers you a PR pathway? Well, pag in-offer ka ng PR pathway na kung caregiver, I assume that's a caregiver program. Of course, pag in-offer ka, bibigyan ka ng job offer, and then you could be able to apply pag open na yung portal for PR, for caregiver. You could be apply for work permit, for permanent residency with the job offer, and making sure na meron ka ng English exam, meron ka ng educational assessment, which is dapat naka-high school graduate ka, may NBI ka na, may picture ka na for PR, things like that. This is my technique sa inyong lahat. If you want to know all the requirements, Google yung sa CIC or IRCC website. Always go through the checklist, okay? Get into the checklist for any program that you wanted to apply to. Kasi makikita mo lahat doon kung ano yung mga requirements that you need to comply. So, in order for you to do it, especially for those people who wants to do DIY, or to those people who are dealing with agency. They say agency. Pero kapag licenses, we guide you, we provide you all those things, we interpret kung ano man yung in between the lines of the information at saka immigration law. Okay. Bakasyon December to January. My work permit expire. My planning to apply direct PR. Ano po ang dapat kong gawin? Bakasyon, December to January. My work permit expire May. Planning to apply direct PR. Ano pang dapat gawin? Wala pa kasing open ngayon eh. May guidelines pero wala pang open. But what you do right now is to get your police clearance, get your IELTS, get your yung WES mo. May bayad po ba ang initial consultation? Once with D, honestly, that's why I always get into here and I inform you my email address. So what you do, you can email me whatever things that you wanted to clarify. I always try to answer it without payment. But if I know that it's so complicated yung situation nyo, my immigration history kayo, yes, mayroon pong bayad sa consultation. Si Kimi, LMI approval is at least between 4 to 5 months right now, ha? But it can change. We don't know. Okay, so I'll come back here. Tapos okay. Madam, I have Alberta Hospitality nomination na po and my family po ayaw po nilang pumunta dito sa Canada. Paano po ang process nun? Can I still process my PR? How po yung steps and requirements for me and my family? Okay, kung ganon ang sitwasyon, kung ayaw nilang sumama sa'yo, pwede kang mag-apply na mag-isa, but you have to declare them as your family members. Hindi pwedeng magsinungaling ka doon. Whatever your family composition, you need to declare. But you can put it on the application IMM008. You can always put there na hindi sila sasama and they will gonna ask the reason. Siguro gusto nilang ma-establish ka muna dito. Whatever reason you wanna say. Pero wag mo sabihin na ayaw nilang pumunta. Make sure na sabihin mo na okay, wag mo na ngayon kasi gusto mo pang mag-establish muna. But always declare your family. Okay, eto si Hoy po, my work permit expires soon. If maubusan po ng maabutan na expiration without the nomination, what's my status? Well, pag may nomination ka na, may existing application ka, that means you are implied. But what I can suggest is to apply for tourist visa to maintain your stay here in Canada. Okay. Hi, good afternoon po. Pwede po ba akong mag-aral dito ng diploma program for pharmacy assistant for 34 weeks under my visitor status? After po ng diploma program na i-take ko, do I still need to look for a sponsor for my visitor visa to be converted to work permit? the first question pa lang po, hindi ka pwedeng mag-aral kung walang approval ng immigration that you are studying. Okay? So, make sure before you study, you have to seek the approval, apply for student permit sa immigration bago ka mag-aral. Then pangalawa, I think it's not relevant anymore yung second question kasi nga the most important thing is that your visitor visa, you need to apply, you want to study, then seek a approval from the IRCC. Okay, ma'am, ask ko lang po dun sa bagong caregiver pathway. Yung offer of employment po ba is kailangang ma-post muna sa job bank before ako makuha from the Philippines? No. Ang job bank, we only use that when we apply for LMIA kasi ang job bank, we want to reach out, as employer, they want the immigration or ESDC want to reach out those people na Canadian or permanent residency na nandito na sa Canada. But kapag ka job offer, you don't need job bank, you don't need advertisement. Okay, so I think that's a very good question. Hello po ma'am, magtatanong po sana ako kung pwede po bang ma-sponsor ni sister na citizen si brother na tourist. Both nasa Canada as housekeeper. Yes, you can try and you could be able to do that. Actually, right now I have my relative na kinuha ko dito. Nakahanap siya ng employer as a housekeeper. Ngayon, that was I think that was March nung na-approvean yung kanyang LMIA as a housekeeper. Then nag-apply siya nung March ng work permit under housekeeper. Right now, after like July na, mayroon akong na-receive right now na pinapamedical na siya. Ngayon, this is the good thing. Pag pinapamedical na kayo, when you apply, as a tourist visa holder, when you apply for work permit, tapos pinapamedical na kayo, that's something that you could be hopeful na magiging positive siya. Kasi pag tourist visa holder kayo, hindi kayo pinapamedical, refusal na kaagad yung ibibigay sa'yo. So that's the secret. So I'm really happy and I'm excited for that. Sana nga tuloy-tuloy na pag nakapagpa-medical na siya, approval na ng kanyang work permit under housekeeper. Pero sometimes it depends. Again, it depends on the officer na nag-handle sa papers, and again, it's not an assurance. So, but always take a chance. Why not? Hello ma'am, international student, private school. Ano pong best way to extend my visa? Maghanap ka, tapusin mo yung pag-aaral mo habang tinatapos mo, maghanap ka ng employer na magpapa-LMIA sa'yo so that you could be able to apply for work permit and ma-change yung pagiging international student mo to work permit with the LMIA. But don't stop, okay? Don't stop. Okay, so I have 7 more minutes, guys. Another one, may in-applyan po akong immigration. Ngayon po, walang progress, nakapagbayad na akong malaki doon sa immigration consultant na yon. Sana matulungan nyo ako. What I can ask you is that ask them kung ano yung program na in-applyan nila. Ask them for any AOR or file number para nang sa ganon makapag-web form ka to follow up yung application. Another one, hi ma'am, baka may alam po kayong agency. I don't provide agency po kasi hindi ko po sila kilala. Okay, another one, ma'am, clarify ko lang po, clarify ko lang po yung Canadian high school, anong equivalent sa Pilipinas? Grade 12, I think grade 12 dapat, or naka second year college. Close work permit is husband tier 4. Pwede po bang mag-apply ng SOP? Tier 4 hindi po. Pag tier 3 above, pwede. Hi, my wife is a visitor. She has an employer, but the problem is, as per immigration lawyer, she is not qualified to apply a work because since na-answeran ko na to pala. Okay. Can you help my niece? In what way? I don't provide po ng employer, just to be clear po. Hindi po ako nagpro-provide ng employer, so please don't ask me to give you a job kasi hindi po ako nagpro-provide ng employer. So, okay, we have 5 minutes more. Naantok na ako. It's already 12:55 a.m. here. Hindi lang ako inantok kanina. But anyway, I think I did answer a lot of questions right now and clarify all those things. And okay, si Lisa, pwede pong magpa-consult regarding startup. Lisa, please email me and type that information that you've sent here. Nandun sa profile ko yung aking email address. Kung volunteer nurse lang po ako, i-declare po ba yun para hindi ka hanapan ng payslip pag nag-apply? Pag volunteer ka, it's obvious na hindi ka nagsahod. So that means walang payslip. Ngayon, pag volunteer ka, kasi ang rule dun sa qualifying experience is that mayroon kang pay stub, mayroon kang sahod, mayroon kang bank statement or whatever proof. Now, the good thing is that nurse ka, nurse ka so you should be qualified by your profession. Nurse is more than you have more than enough to be qualified as a caregiver or nanny here in Canada. I'm a single mother and would like to migrate to Canada. What are the best options for me? Well, you can apply as an independent applicant. Depende kung anong qualification mayroon ka. But when you come here to apply as a work permit, you need an employer to sponsor you. Lisa, yes. Mag-send ka ng email sa akin, Ading. Thank you. Okay. Kapag po ba may job offer ako from cousin ko sa Ontario, ano po ang next gagawin ko? Pag job offer, I am assuming that you are going to apply for permanent residency under caregiver program pathway. Then what you can do is wait for the time na mag-open yung portal for PR under caregiver program. But before opening, dapat prepare mo na kung ano yung mga documents. Again, I repeat, everyone, if you wanna see the documentation, if you wanna see the requirements, go to the website of the IRCC, i-download nyo yung checklist. Nandun lahat yung mga documents at saka mga information na kailangan yung i-prepare. Okay? Okay, si Gemma, well, you're welcome, Gemma. I really hope na na-answeran ko in a proper way. I can only answer not like, maybe 5% lang ang na-answeran ko sa totoo lang. Ang dami pong mga questions dito na hindi ko nababasa. So, it's really difficult na, basahin ko lahat because what I'm doing, I'm trying my best to answer all your questions. But again, if I cannot answer you, please email me. I'll definitely answer you. Imagine I have to do this at the same time. Of course, I have a lot of process. I have a lot of complex cases na kailangan kong asikasuhin. I have clients na paid clients na ni-retain ako and they're expecting me to do my job. They're expecting me to do the right things. And again, sinisingit ko lang po ito. Kaya wag po kayong magalit kung hindi ko kayo ma-answeran. I really hope na you could be able to understand. Check my profile dito sa TikTok para nang sa ganun makuha nyo yung aking email address. Directly ako po ang nag-a-answer ng mga yon kasi hindi po pwedeng iba ang mag-a-answer because that's our ethical practice. So, 2 minutes na lang. Okay. Okay. Allowed po bang mag-apply sa New Pilot Healthcare po ang mga nandito na po sa Canada? Graduate po ako ng healthcare dito sa Canada and gusto ko po sana mag-apply sa New Pilot. LMI po ba ang kailangan or job offer? Okay, kung may papers ka or may status ka sa Canada as a work permit holder, yes, you can go for LMIA. You need an employer to give you an LMIA. Kapag ka yung kailangan, and may option ka rin, pwede ka rin ding magpa-job offer. Kahit na, kasi ang maganda, pag work permit status ka tsaka estudyante, you have 2 options to get the job offer or LMIA. But if you ask my professional advice, go for LMIA. You know why? The LMIA is more faster to get than the job offer na PR pathway. Sometimes that job offer, I'm expecting it will gonna take 2 to 3 years yung processing. Like what happened to the last, from the last pathway noon. Ang tagal. Hanggang ngayon, 2-3 years, wala pa ring result. So, but it's worth waiting naman pag na-approban. Okay, si Zell, my employer looking for consultant to process LMIA since my work permit will be expiring soon. Zell, 26, please email me for this information that you're saying right now. Email me, norlinooligocis@gmail.com. Okay, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I feel like inaantok na ako. Salamat sa lahat nag-attend dito sa aking live consultation. But I promise you I will come back again. Everyone, please, if you want to ask more questions, please email me norilynoligocis@gmail.com. NORILYNOLIGO CIS@gmail.com. Nasa profile ko po. So everyone, thank you so much, and I hope everyone can get their permanent residency in Canada. I know right now mahirap pong makuha ang PR pathway. Mahirap pong makuha ang permanent residency, but if you are seeking people na tutulong sa inyo, make sure na alam niya ang ginagawa, make sure na licensee sila, and of course, make sure na do your due diligence as well. Take care everyone. God bless.